What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. We're gonna do us a little tier list, and as you can see from the thumbnail, it is going to be the Jurassic Park franchise. Let's get into this one. Let's have a look where I'm going to place these movies in the tier list. We're using Tier Maker for this tier list, and the categories are as follows: Life Finds a Way, Clever Girl, Hold On To Your Butts, Turn the Light Off, Decided Not to Endorse Your Park. I tried to make the tier categories kind of relate to Jurassic Park, like quotes from the first movie at least. So I'm going to go reverse order because Dominion's the newest film out right now. So see, that Dominion's interesting because Dominion, it's not really a dinosaur movie, and Jurassic World is meant to be a dinosaur franchise. See, I enjoyed my time with it, but the story is a bit nonsensical, and they waste the legacy characters, and there's no fucking consequences for anything. No one fucking dies. It's just everyone has plot armor. I don't know where to put this. I'm going to put this Turn the Light Off. Solely because no one had the lights on when they made this movie. I feel like they had the lights on but no one was there. Yeah, the whole locusts plot point was just really dumb. And yeah, like the dinosaur action is really still really cool, but I feel like I don't know, it was lacking in a lot of things, and like I said, there was no consequences. All the characters had plot armor essentially. They wasted the legacy characters like Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler, meant to be these intelligent people, but they come across as fucking idiots in this movie. Yeah, the more I think about this film, the more I'm just like, what a waste of potential this was. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I really enjoyed this on an actual cinema trip when it first came out, but I feel like on repeat viewings it's kind of lost its luster for me. I'm going to put this one in Turn the Light Off as well, solely because the light fades with this one. Every time you rewatch it, it kind of gets a bit duller and duller on a rewatch, in my opinion. You probably look at my ranking from a year ago, and my whole decisions here have completely changed. My perspective on this franchise has completely changed. I still enjoy every movie, but I feel like, yeah, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has definitely diminished in its enjoyment factor on rewatches. Yeah, I guess that, yeah, Turn the Light, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Jurassic World. This reboot really surprised me in 2015 when it came out. I thought it was a really effective Jurassic Park movie. I liked where it took place in the future, and it actually had a proper operating park that actually had visitors and actually was making a profit and actually worked, you know, an actual proper fully functioning park, and I quite liked that. I thought that was a really good idea for the reboot, and I think this is a really solid reboot, and I think it's one of the best in the franchise. I'm going to put this in Clever Girl because it is a clever girl. It's very clever. I think the story is pretty basic in everything you can expect. Really, it's pretty much more of a rehash of the first movie, essentially like a theme park failing. But I think it does it with enough new stuff for it to be really entertaining. And I think, unlike Fallen Kingdom, this one retains its entertainment value on a rewatch. I can rewatch this over and over again and not get bored. I still think it's a very entertaining movie, a very easy to digest, you know, popcorn Hollywood blockbuster, and I just think I still have a great time with this movie. I think it's great. The raptor stuff, it may be a bit dumb to some people. Domesticating the raptors is a bit weird. You take away the fear factor a little bit from those, from the velociraptors, especially in the first movie. They're actually terrifying. But yeah, I think it's overall a really good reboot, and I still enjoy it up to this day. It's just still really fun. Jurassic Park 3. Now, I've always had a really weird and mixed opinion with Jurassic Park 3. I've always thought it was a by the numbers, fine adventure movie. But I always felt like it's like the weakest. I never actually had the biggest love for it. But it's weird because unlike Fallen Kingdom, again, I'm getting diminished returns with that movie. I find myself enjoying Jurassic Park 3 the more I watch it. I enjoy it more. It's grown on me a lot in the coming years. So I'm going to put this in hold on to your butts, because because if you steal raptor eggs, you're going to have to hold on to your butts, because the raptors are going to eviscerate you big time. But much more enjoyable on a rewatch. Actually, it's grown on me a lot. And I think the Spinosaurus is fucking cool. The whole concept of that, most of that Spinosaurus, especially in the close-up shots, are animatronics, so it has that same spirit of the original, the first two Jurassic Park. So yeah, a fun time. And the 4K is phenomenal. It looks so good on 4K. We're moving along to the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now I find this one has a lot of mixed opinions in the fandom. There's people that think it's a very underrated sequel and love it, and there's some people that basically have disliked it since the day it came out. I've always loved this film. I've always thought this film was absolutely fantastic. It's very rare for Steven Spielberg to come back for a sequel like this, and I think it was the best decision he made. I think he made a really, really good sequel to Jurassic Park, a very different movie, which I think it needed to be, than Jurassic Park was. I'm going to stick this in Clever Girl. I think I like it a bit more than Jurassic World. I think Lost World is a bit better than Jurassic World. Yeah, I just like the dark tone it takes compared to the first one. I think it's scarier. I like the Site B aspect, where you realise there's another island with dinosaurs on. That's pretty awesome. And I think some of the set pieces are awesome. When the T-Rexes are destroying the trailer, and that's a massive action set piece, that is just epic. Just love it. I love it to pieces. It's so fun. Now we move on to the final pick here. This is obviously Jurassic Park. This is the original movie. It came out in 1993. I remember my parents had to watch this to make sure I was suitable to watch it. I remember the T-Rex sequence being really scary as a kid. But there's no place to put this than the top, is there? Life Finds a Way is one of my favourite adventure films of all time. It's one of my favourite childhood films of all time. It still stands up today. It's still an excellent example of how to mix animatronic, physical, practical effects and CGI, computer generated effects. It is a marvel for that kind of thing. But I think the story it tells is really, really fun, really good. It has some really big suspense moments in there. And I think it has one of the greatest sequences ever put to film, which is the T-Rex escape sequence. So yeah, that is how it stands right there, guys. That is my Jurassic Park / Jurassic World tier list. Just going from top to bottom. Jurassic Park is top of the pack in Life Finds a Way. Lost World and Jurassic World are in Clever Girl. Jurassic Park 3 just itches it over the later two with Hold On to Your Butts. And in last spot, tied for last spot at least, is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion in the category Turn the Light Off. Now the final category, deciding not to endorse your park. I don't think there's anything here that's just dreadfully bad. I enjoy all these movies to some degree, so I knew that there wasn't going to be anything in this final tier, because I endorse these movies to a point where you will find entertainment value from them. Even though Dominion has its issues story-wise, I feel like it has enough, really bombastic, crazy dinosaur action set pieces that I think if you're just looking for a crazy, just dinosaur blockbuster, I think you could have a good time with Dominion. I think it's the same. I could echo the same things with all of these movies, but some tell their story better than others. And I still think it's a very consistent franchise, and I think you could have a great time Especially marathon these. I bet it's just going to be a fucking blast to marathon these. That's the video, guys. Let me know what you think about the Jurassic World franchise and how you would put them on this tier list. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, I suppose. Bye.